Marketing and advertising can be complicated. What's most important?
What should I focus on?
Direct marketing?
Email campaigns?
Social media?
Cold calling?
With Marketing Atlas, you'll have a clear guide to get more leads, close more sales, and take your business to the next level. Welcome to Marketing Atlas.
Marketing Atlas.
Marketing Atlas.
With your host, Hernan Vasquez.
So lately, there's been a massive amount of shutdowns on Facebook, especially targeted towards Facebook pages and Facebook profiles. And let's talk a little bit about that, shall we? Like what's going on right now, what we're seeing when we're running Facebook ads for clients, and what we're doing to kind of remediate that and to kind of keep on moving forward and keep on advertising, okay? That's kind of the topic of today's piece of content, because I've been getting this question a lot. I've been getting like a lot of emails. And I'm not going to lie, we're going through some issues with clients as well. But the good news is that since we've been in the Facebook ads game for the past 7 years now, we've developed the tools and the processes and the frameworks to actually get past that, right? So immediately we know what to do and how to act when it comes to something going wrong or something getting shut down, right? So with that being said, if you want to get access to our framework, $100 million framework is a social media ads framework that allowed us to spend a lot of money profitably on Facebook. Go to 100mframework.com, 100millionframework.com. There's a link somewhere around here. And in that framework, it will allow you, it will show you how to create and launch Facebook ads that work every single time, no matter what you sell. And this is like a value-packed mini course on everything that we've learned after working with 350 plus clients, agency clients in different niches, different verticals, and what we're doing right now to give our agency clients results. So if you want to snatch it, it's on sale right now, and it's pretty inexpensive. And yeah, there's a couple of upsells there, of course, but you're free to take them or not. Let's talk about shutdowns. Let's talk about what's happening right now on Facebook. So from time to time, what happens is that the major advertising platforms, they make some changes to the way their algorithm works, right? So they make some changes, and they make some changes when it comes to their ads or their AI or their machine learning or their ads. They're constantly making changes and improvements to the platforms. Facebook is known for releasing changes pretty frequently, I would say. And it's also known for releasing changes without us knowing as advertisers, right? Like we just open the Facebook dashboard and we just see a new a little toggle or a little news or whatever, and then they tell us after the fact. So I'm not saying that's good or bad. That's the way they operate, right? So whenever we see a change in the algorithms and whatnot, we realize for a couple of reasons. Number one is that CPMs, that is the cost to advertise on Facebook ads, it's going up and down like crazy. It's been that way over the past couple of weeks. And there's some crazy stuff happening, or there's some, bugs on the platform and whatnot. And right now, what we're noticing is that Facebook is randomly shutting down Facebook pages. Okay, they're restricted from advertising Facebook pages randomly. And initially, I was like, I got a couple of emails from people running e-com brands, right? And e-com brands are especially susceptible to shutdowns, mostly because what Facebook will do when you have an e-commerce store is they will ask the people that are buying from you a couple of weeks from now, they purchase from you, and a couple of weeks from now, they'll ask, like they will literally ask on the platform, hey, did you receive the thing that you ordered, right? And Facebook kind of developed that in order to fight scams, e-com scams, but also it developed that in order to fight really delayed shipping times, right? Especially with drop shippers and whatnot. And when somebody would say no, right? No, I didn't get it, or it took too long, or I had a problem, then Facebook will impact your quality scoring on your Facebook page. So e-com brands, historically, even if they're like super legit and they're doing everything by the book, have been kind of struggling with this issue. And we're being able to kind of revert some of those decisions back, right? Especially during the pandemic. But what happened is that right now, a lot of additional pages that are not e-com are getting hit by Facebook shutdowns. Even if you're doing everything right, even if you're doing things by the book, there's a possibility. And at this point, it's not a matter of if it will happen, it's a matter of when it will happen. If you keep on advertising on Facebook long enough, you will get hit with some kind of crazy stuff, right? So you can get hit with a shutdown, you can get hit with a restriction. And the reality is that, again, even if you do everything by the book, that could be an issue. So what do we do on our end with our agency clients when this happens? So usually what we do is we try to work with more than one asset, right? For instance, on business managers, what we recommend our clients to do and what we tell everyone to do and our coaching students as well is to have more than one admin on a business manager. Why? Because a business manager could be, if you get hit with a profile ban, with a profile restriction, having more than one admin on that, say, business manager will allow you to keep the ads running. There's a huge liability when it comes to Facebook ads. And the huge liability is that if you are the sole admin of your Facebook business manager and you get personally restricted from advertising, your ads will keep on running. It's just you that you cannot do anything. So your ads will keep on running. You'll keep on spending, but you won't be able to turn them off. You won't be able to do anything, right? And sometimes it can take a couple of weeks for you to get your profile back. So it's really important that right now, if you only have one admin on your business manager, go out and get another one, okay? Get a couple of admins. It can be employees, it can be friend, your spouse, whatever, right? Get another admin in your business manager. It's really important. So as I was saying, we like to work with several assets. So we will always ask the client to have more than one business manager, to have more than one ad account, to have more than one page. For instance, right now we're running ads for a client. They have an event coming up and they got their page restricted. Why? Because Facebook is just going on a rampage. It's not because they did anything wrong or we did anything wrong. It's just this happens. And we're running through our high-level reps, through our agency reps and whatnot, and they're pretty responsive, but still can take a couple of days. So what do you do? Well, the number one thing that we usually recommend is, okay, since we have these ads right here, let's switch the page, right? And keep on running the ads. So you always want to have more than one asset, okay? And once you get your main asset back, you can switch back, right? It does take time and whatnot, but the team is kind of used to that because that's our MO, right? For the past 7 years, we've been hit with all sorts of bans, crazy bans and whatnot. So you want to have options because the main point is that if you get shut down and your campaigns are working, your campaigns are performing, you're getting leads, you're getting buyers and all of that, if you get shut down, what you want to do is you want to immediately pivot. You want to have more than one ad account. You want to have more than one stuff, because the reality is that you never know. Now, there's some things that you can do to avoid this, to avoid shutdowns. Of course, we're talking about people that are advertising legit stuff on Facebook, right? We're not talking about anything that's banned. We're talking about circumventing systems that they would say. We're not talking about anything like that. That's why I don't really recommend anyone going out there buying ad accounts or going through TeamViewer and all of those little things, because that's not how real business is conducted, okay? What you want to have in your campaigns is longevity more than anything else. So in our case, it might take us an extra couple of weeks to scale, but we would rather do it slowly but surely because it's not a matter of getting rich quick. The matter is getting rich for sure, right? It's not a matter of getting leads quick, but the main point is that getting leads and clients and sales for sure. And that's what we're helping our clients do, right? So again, Facebook is going on a rampage right now, especially targeting Facebook pages. If you got hit one of those, you want to go and chat with them. Like a lot of people are saying, well, chat is useless. It's not. I'm here to tell you that it's not. What you need to do is to chat with them enough so that you find a really helpful person on the other end. I like to think of Facebook as a kind of an airline, so you call an airline 15 times and then one of the people that pick up the phone will be really helpful, or hopefully more than one, right? If they have a good customer service. But it's not useless. Take the opportunity to talk to them, right? And to keep on chatting with them. So it's not useless. But the main point is that you want to do that. And in parallel, you want to have more than one option. Okay. So more than one Facebook admin on your business manager, more than one Facebook ad account, more than one Facebook page, and all of that good stuff. All right. And if you want to, again, see the condensed version of how we are actually running, launching, and creating ads that really work based on 7 years of experience, millions of ads of spend. And if you want to do the same for your business, even if you don't have millions of dollars to spend, go to 100millionframework.com. It's a framework, it's a process, it's a formula that we've developed to create and launch ads that work every single time, no matter what you're selling. Once I distilled everything that was working with our ads, we never had an ad flop. Okay, so that's a big thing to say. but I'm willing to back it up. So go to 100millionframework.com, 100framework.com. There's also a link somewhere around here. You can click it. It's on sale right now. So really inexpensive, and it can take your business and your Facebook ads and your sales to the next level. Hope that this is helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If you're going through these issues, feel free to reach out. We have a Facebook group as well. If you go to hernanvazquez.com/Facebook, you can join. It's free. We discuss some of this stuff there. I'm going to be going live on our Facebook group and getting some Q&A from our Facebook group later today. Okay? Thank you guys for joining. I'll see you guys soon.